Waking up in the middle of an operation. That's scary, isn't it? Don't worry. With the sedative I gave you, you won't feel much. Just a smidge. Enough for me to see how your body reacts to me digging into it. Please, stay still. Not that you can move much. You tied to a table, after all, and your body is slow as a slug. But still, try to stay calm. We wouldn't want my scalpel to nick one of your arteries. Not that you can die from it, obviously, but vampires tend to hate being out of blood. Makes you feel lumpy and weak. I'm sure you've been in situations where blood was scarce and you felt it. The hopelessness that spreads in your mind, the anguish of feeling death approaching but never ever reaching you. Because you are a vampire and the lack of blood can't kill you. It just makes you extremely weak. Oh, this one hurt, didn't it? Interesting. Seems like the lack of energy makes your body more sensitive than usual. Even being sedated, you still felt the blade on your skin. Almost as if your powers are slowly disappearing, leaving you just an immortal shell, incapable of doing anything but heavily breathing and hurting a lot. Oh, don't mind me. I usually think out loud. It's no sign of dementia or madness. Not that I'm not a little bit of both, or so some people think. It just helps me keep focused on the task at hand. Oh no, I'm not here to kill you. I know it doesn't look like it, you being tied up in what looks like a dark and damp abandoned lab. Pretty much the perfect setting for a horror gore movie, isn't it? But do not fear, little bat. I'm not here to kill you, only study. Why am I doing this? Curiosity, mainly. And that's also my job. Or so it used to be. I'm more of a freelancer now, really. Are you trying to read my mind, little bat? Yes, I can feel it. A soft tingling inside my skull. That's very nice. Tickles a little. I like that. Don't stop just now. But look at you, so weak, but still manage to find the strength to use some of your powers. That's quite something. Very resourceful. Unfortunately, you can't enter my brain. See this? This grass, it's a protection from mind intrusions any of you supernatural folk would want to try on me. I carved it all on my own inside my skull. Got the help of a peculiar blacksmith to pull the liquid silver in there. Hurt like a motherfucker, if you pardon my French. But it was necessary, with my occupation being what it is. I do not want anyone to try and stop me. Just like you desperately trying to right now. It's no use, little bat. You can't stop me. It will only weaken you even faster. And I do not need an almost dead vampire on my operation table. How did you end up here? You don't remember, do you? My little cocktail seems to have worked a bit too well on you. We met at a bar, the sunny sunshine. Quite ironic for a vampire to go there, if you ask me. I was actually targeting someone else, a werewolf. Didn't work on one of them for a while, but you came to me quite quickly, and here we are, having the night of our lives, or should I say, yours. Oh, it was quite simple to bring you here. Your lot is so easy to seduce. You just need to show enough neck and pulsing veins and voila. But I must admit, we had a little conversation before bringing you here and I quite enjoyed it. A first, really. So I guess I need to thank you for that. It's a nice change, for once. I immediately felt you were from another time entirely. Not too old, but also not a youngling. And after taking a look at your fangs, I guessed that you were born in the 19th century. Am I right? Surprised, aren't you? It's quite easy to read a vampire's age. Just look at their fangs and you'll get a pretty good idea of the era they come from. It depends on their sharpness. The sharper you are, the older you are also. It's like reading the age of a tree on its trunk, really. And so you spoke to me with the 19th century elegance and charm of the aristocratic social class. I liked that very much. Scared? Me? Of you? Of course not. Never was. Never will. I know all there is to know about you, all the tricks to stop you, to repel you, to kill you. And I twisted my body a little bit, just to make me strong enough to withstand any of your shenanigans. The cross is one of the many modifications I performed on myself. Who am I? I guess you ought to know. After all, we are spending the night together. I am Eliza van Helsing. Oh, look at you. Seems like you know of me, or rather, of my family name. It's so exciting to see it still brings fear into one's eyes. Delightful, even. I'll never get bored of it. Your pupils are so small, your eyes trembling. Your heart must probably try to pump as much blood as possible, but because you don't have much left, it's most certainly panicking right now, bringing back the dread, the oh-so-sweet anxiety you feel when you're scared. Probably makes you feel human for the first time in forever. I could kiss you right now, for you look so sweet, little bat. Let me check. Oh, yes. I can feel it. Your heart trying its hardest to pump, to pulse. But it's almost empty. Does it hurt? I see. I'm sure no one has ever made you feel that way before. See, tonight isn't that bad after all. As I said, I am a member of the Van Helsing family. A tough name to bear, as you can very well imagine. How so? Well, people expect a lot from us. Like, for example, getting the world rid of all evil, which is ludicrous. Because the evil that is lurking in humans' hearts is far worse than any wrongdoing a little bat like you can ever do. Also, I think I actually derailed slightly from the family's path. I am no hunter, though I probably look like one. And you probably feel like prey right now. But as I said, I am not here to kill, only study. I am a scientist of the supernatural, and a mad one at that. How many family members are we? A lot. But from my branch, it's only me and my sister, twin sister, one evil and the other one an angel. I'll let you guess who's who. My sister? No, she hates what I do. Though she also took a different path from the family's wishes. She studies your kind too, but in a completely different way. She heals when I experiment. She's a beloved doctor when I am a feared scientist. She repairs when I accidentally destroy. So you can easily imagine that we are not that much in contact anymore. A shame, really. You know what? If you survive this, I'll give you her card. She'll most certainly be able to heal you. Deal? That being said, little bat, should we keep going? You've been quite talkative, and it's not a habit of mine to have a chat while operating. Not that it isn't entertaining, but we are wasting precious time. And one last question. I guess it's fine. I kind of enjoy it, so ask away. What am I studying? Well, simply put, the origin of it all of you, all of you, supernatural folk. A hard task indeed, but a fascinating one, and with time I started to enjoy doing what I do, though my ways are probably not the most ethical ones. We only said one question, little bat. Why do I want to know? You mean found out why you exist? Why you hate holy water, crosses, garlic, and the sun? Well, isn't that obvious? All these questions, the big question, is my family's legacy, or I should say, curse. Since my sister and I were born, we were fed with stories about your kind and how you're the root of all evil, how we need to destroy you. We were taught all there is to know about you, all the tales, the superstitions, and at some point, believe it or not, it became quite boring. Oh yes, the same stories, over and over again. How great-granddad fought you tooth and nail, how he defeated some of the most powerful creatures there ever were, how, etc., etc., etc. So boring. My sister, Alina, she was so sad for all of you. So she pledged from a very early age to atone for my family's sins and protect you instead of getting rid of you. As for me, I guess I was just so curious as to why and how you could be so powerful. I am not studying to destroy. I'm studying because doing anything else is just not fun, I guess. And when I am here with a patient, opening, looking, removing, so much blood, so much pain and agony, it is so much fun. I guess the apple doesn't fall that far from a tree. Now, little bat, let's finish this session with the last task on my list. Your heart. Beat the bullet, it's going to hurt.